Hi everyone, it's Paddy here from arithmetichub.com, thanking you for choosing this video, but reminding you that whilst this is one method to solve questions like this, it's not the only method. With that being said, let's explore this concept a little bit further.
Hi everyone, so today what we're going to have a look at is column subtraction when we're exchanging from the thousands column. Now, this one is an interesting one because I'm going to show you two methods for this, and it's completely up to you which one you choose. So there is one way that would work for most of the other column subtractions that you've done, and it's probably very similar to the way that you've done it all throughout. But there's another way I'm going to show you that a lot of the children that I've taught in the past have preferred to use. Okay, so it's completely up to you. I'm going to show you both the ways to do this. But these types of questions, these can be nightmare questions, these when you've got column addition or subtraction, because these are quite hard to work with. The reason being that there's no opportunities to exchange until you go to the thousands column. So we can't do 3 take away 8, but then we can't exchange from the tens, we can't exchange from the hundreds, and we have to exchange from the thousands, but then that means there's an awful lot of crossing out and things can get a little bit messy and a little bit confusing. Okay, so I'm going to show you a way to be able to do it that could be easier for some people, and some people might not like it. Okay, so your method, I've said the first thing you need to do, you need to choose your method. You need to pick one of these. Okay, so either one is completely fine, but don't half and half it and do half of one, half of the other, because that won't work and you'll get the wrong answer. Okay, so you can choose to exchange from the thousands to the hundreds, from the hundreds to the tens and the tens to the ones, or you can choose the other way. So I'm going to start off with this way in the blue pen here, okay? So exchange from the thousands to the hundreds, hundreds to tens, and tens to ones. So I'm going to start off by putting our ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands in there for our place value, okay? So 3 to take away 8, we are not able to do, okay? We can't do that. So what we would normally do is we would exchange from the tens column, but there's no tens to exchange. So what we would then normally do is we would go, okay, we'll exchange from the hundreds column, exchange into the tens column, and then exchange from the tens column, and then use that to then make it into 13. That's not possible here again, so we'd have to go into the thousands column. Though that's still possible, but it does make it look a little bit messy. So what we would do, cross the 2 out, make that a 1. Exchange to make that a 10. We still can't do 3 take away 8, so we turn that from a 10 into a 9, we exchange to make our tens column into a 10, we still can't do 3 take away 8, we exchange from the tens column to make it a 9, and then we've got 13 take away 8, and then we can do 13 take away 8 is going to give us 5, 9 take away 4 is going to give us 5, 9 take away 9 is going to give us 0, and 1 take away 1 is going to give us 0 for 55 like that. And that is one completely valid way to answer that question. The other way that you can do is you can take an amount off this to start with, okay? So we started with 2003 take away 1948. But what we could do is we could make this easier to deal with and easier to work with. So it says subtract the same amount from both numbers to make the first number easier to work with. So what we could do here is we could say, right, I'm going to subtract 4 from this number, and I'm going to have to subtract 4 from this number as well. But if I take 4 away from both of those numbers, all of a sudden this becomes 1999 subtract 1944. We've taken 4 away so that it becomes 1999, and now there's no exchanging to do. So now I can do 9 take away 4 is going to give me 5, 9 take away 4 is going to give me 5, 9 take away 9 is 0, and 1 take away 1 is 0. And some people might find that an awful lot easier to do. I certainly prefer to do it that way, but it's completely up to you, because you'll notice the answer is still the same, and the answer is still correct for both. So if we go and have a look at this question over here, let's have a look and see exactly the same thing on this question here. So we'll start off by putting our place value columns in. We've got ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands. 5 take away 8 you can't do. 7 becomes 6. Exchange into the hundreds, that becomes 9. Exchange into the tens, we have to make that 9 to make this 15. 15 take away 8 we can now do. 15 take away 8 is going to give me 7. 9 take away 6 we can do, which is going to give me 3. 9 take away 7 is going to give me 2. 6 take away 3 is going to give me 3. But then, in exactly the same way, what we could do is we could say, let me just write it out again, 7005 take away 3768. We could take away 6 from each side. We take 6 from each side, that's going to make that 6,999 as the first number, and 3,762. Okay, then we can take them away. 9 take away 2 is going to give you 7. 9 take away 6 is going to give you 3. 9 take away 7 is going to give you 2. 6 take away 3 is going to give you 3. Both of them give the same answer, but it's completely up to you which method that you choose. Whichever one works best for you, whichever one you think is the easiest. Just make sure when you're doing this method, you take the same away from each side, okay?
If you found this video useful, then I would massively appreciate you liking the video and subscribing to the channel. If you want to explore more methods or practice using the method we've looked at here, why not check out the teacher videos at arithmetichub.com. Arithmetic Hub has videos just like this on different methods, specifically targeting areas needed in Key Stage 2. There you can practice one particular skill, or generate your own sets of calculations designed to challenge your understanding of all the topics covered in Years 3 to 6.